Broadcasting from under the roof of Marlins Park as we are ready for game time. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Stepping up now, Andrew Toles, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, Andrew Toles.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Corey Seager as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Turner stands at first with 1 out. A high fastball is in there.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up, and set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. But you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 17 home runs and 61 RBIs. Sale sets. Here he comes 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's having a real solid year, Matt. He won his 15th game of the year in his last start. He's been solid since the season began, and he'd like nothing more than to pick up win number 16 and have 2 quality starts back-to-back.
Here's Starling Marte having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll dive back in. Into the box, Chris Taylor. Pitch out, nothing doing. One 0 count, here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Marte rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Man, this is a continuation of the great at-bats we saw in last night's game when they lit it up, seemingly scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0-1 the count. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. This is line to left. Renfroe has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's safe. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Into the box, Franz Reyes. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In is Jorge Soler. Line drive to left. Renfroe will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Marlins lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Max Munson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Stepping in, Nick Madrigal. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-0. Set to go now, Garrett Cooper, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Push to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 289 is the average coming in. 15 long balls and 47 RBIs. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2-2.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Ground ball left side. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting 8th, catcher, Ari Perez.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Ari Perez batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a pop-up now. Munson is there, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in, Clayton Kershaw.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the pitcher, number 22, Clayton.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So in just one turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Here's the first pitch to him. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. He reached on a single in his first try. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's Corey Seager. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. They're still down. It's 2-0. At the plate, Chris Sale, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. Marte is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Here's the 1-1. Line drive to center field. Bellinger is there, and he has it for the first out. So one gone now in the inning, and it's a good time to pull up our upcoming schedule as you see what's on tap for the Marlins in the next 7 days. Striding into the box, Chris Taylor. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the air to left. Seager has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Sale leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Right fielder, number 32.
Standing in, Franz Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Seager ranging into the outfield. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. They're up 2-0. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger as we begin the top of the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Oh, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks him 3rd best on the squad. Ready now, Hunter Renfroe. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Ready for another chance, Max Munson. From the stretch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll move up to 3rd now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
In now, Nick Madrigal. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from 3rd. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
1-0 the count. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Clayton Kershaw. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Sale sets. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Marlins 2 and the Dodgers 1. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Soler. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Jorge Soler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And there's one down now.
Now batter, third baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Madrigal onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. They lead it 2-1. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toles. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another shot now, Justin Turner. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. The fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's Corey Seager. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Middle of the night here in Miami, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Digging in, Ari Perez. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they've faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Seager comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chris Sale.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Sale. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Up next for the Marlins.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box, Starling Marte, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. Taylor swings, and a ball hit well to left. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman.
So striding forward now, Matt Chapman. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Sale at second. Marte on at first with 2 down. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 33 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
In now, Franz Reyes. As he grounds one briskly to short. Seager is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 5-2 Miami. Leading off the inning, Max Munson, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
A ball and a strike now. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's a 5-3 game now.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Standing in now, Clayton Kershaw. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 5 and the Dodgers 3. In is Jorge Soler.
Leading off for the Marlins, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled to the left side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Miami down in order as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond, and if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. And the changeup is way low that time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marte is under it. 2 down.
The batter, number 5, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Dylan Floro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Dylan Floro.
Digging in, Ari Perez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Catcher, Ari Perez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Renfroe is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
A pitcher, number 41, Chris Hale.
Settling in now, Chris Sale. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. Lifted in the air out to left. Renfroe waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Dodgers 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll start us off in the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
High chopper towards first. Cooper scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. To first. Cooper takes it in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
8th inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. Stepping into the box, Max Munson. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Still 1-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're still down 5-3. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
Stepping into the box, Chris Taylor is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Chris Taylor.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Line drive to left. Renfroe is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, 2, here it comes. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Missed with a slider.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Chapman is retired, 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in now, Franz Reyes. He grounds it sharply to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And it remains 5-3. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Trey Guerrero comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Trey Guerrero.
In now, Nick Madrigal will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box now, Austin Barnes. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. Marte is calling for it. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Jonathan Lucroy will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Jonathan Lucroy.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Guerrero is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty D, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
And he fouls this one off. Madrigal leads off first with 1 away. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Count remains 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Reyes. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Andrew Coles. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. A ball and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And a fastball just a bit high. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Miami win for the 96th time, most in the division. Chris Sale records his 14th winning decision of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Trey Guerrero records the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First was victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. His record is now 14-5. The save to Chris Sale. The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw, just his 5th loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.